Hello, and welcome to Information Warfare News Channel, where we analyze global power shifts and the battle for influence in the 21st century. Tonight, we bring you a story that is as shocking as it is undeniable: the dismantling of the American empire and the rise of what is now being called the Russian century. Vladimir Putin, man of the year, or he should be. No matter how you feel about him, the reality remains. Vladimir Putin has upstaged America on the world stage, bringing it to its knees while reshaping global power dynamics. Russia, once dismissed as a declining force, is now dictating the future of world order. For decades, America stood as the undisputed global superpower. But today, its influence has waned, its alliances fractured, and its own democratic institutions are in disarray, all under the weight of Putin's masterful strategic maneuvering. Under Putin's leadership, Russia has exploited America's internal divisions, turning it against itself; weakened NATO, sowing discord among allies; challenged the supremacy of the US dollar, ushering in a multipolar world order; infiltrated the highest levels of American politics, ensuring a pro-Russian shift in ideology; redefined the balance of power, with China, Iran, and other strategic partners aligning with Moscow. The United States, once the global enforcer, is now seen as a loose cannon, powerful but without strategic direction. While Washington spirals into political chaos and economic uncertainty, Russia has executed a decades-long plan to dismantle the West's influence from within. America has abandoned global leadership, losing trust among allies, turned on itself, consumed by political polarization and internal conflict, allowed Russian influence to penetrate its institutions, reshaping its policies and political landscape, eroded its own economic dominance as nations move away from U.S. financial control. This didn't happen overnight. For decades, Russian intelligence agencies, oligarchs, and state operatives have strategically used disinformation, economic warfare, and cyber operations to reshape the global order. Key strategies included active measures, the Soviet-era playbook; Putin refined to undermine Western democracy from within; disinformation and cyber warfare, flooding the internet with manipulated narratives, exposing and exploiting America's internal fractures; political influence operations, from the NRA infiltration by Russian agent Maria Butina to the financing of super PACs with dark money, Russia ensured that its influence became embedded in America's political structures; economic manipulation, coordinating with Beijing and Tehran to undermine the U.S. economy, shifting global financial control away from Washington. Perhaps the most stunning transformation has been that of the Republican Party. Once known for staunch anti-Russian policies, today's GOP is increasingly under the financial hold of Russian-backed CPACs, super PACs, and dark money channels. What changed? Decades of Russian financial influence cultivated relationships with key GOP figures. Strategic donations and lobbying funneled money into the party, ensuring pro-Russian policies were embraced. A shift in messaging. Once the party of Reagan's hardline stance against the USSR, the GOP now defends Russian interests on everything from NATO to Ukraine. A captured right-wing media machine where pro-Putin narratives are no longer shocking but normalized. The Republican Party, once a beacon of anti-communist pro-Western values, has become an unwitting tool in Russia's playbook. The result? A divided, weakened America and a resurgent Russia standing tall. As the West crumbles under its own arrogance, Moscow rises from the ashes of the Cold War. With the U.S. now questioning its role in global affairs, Russia has stepped forward as a dominant force, controlling narratives, influencing elections, and reshaping geopolitics. What's next? A fractured NATO? With America's credibility in question, Europe is forced to reconsider its alliances. A post-dollar economy? More nations are shifting away from U.S. economic control. A new Russian-led coalition, Moscow, Beijing, and Tehran, are building an alternative power structure. The 21st century no longer belongs to America. It belongs to Russia. Vladimir Putin has not just outmaneuvered the West. He has rewritten the rules of power. The dream of Soviet leaders has become Putin's reality. And as history has shown, victory is written by those who control the narrative. История пишется победителями. History is written by the victors. The world is watching. The balance of power has shifted. Is the United States prepared for this new reality? We will continue to follow this global transformation. Stay tuned for more updates, only on Information Warfare News Channel.